actual YouTube if you look at it, because you can change the tongues, you can get different translations.
Yeah. That's handiwork because it's firmament.
Yeah.
That's a handiwork right there.
Verse 4. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them has he set a tabernacle for the sun.
Yeah, and this is the end of the earth, by the way. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it's talking about. So now you know that mystery. If you're scratching your head, right? That's what he's talking about. So it's the whole world in the end of the earth. Go ahead.
So write that this precept down. It's Psalms 19, and that's the YouTube scripture. Put it down as a YouTube scripture.
Psalms 19 to what?
It's 19, 1 to 4.
To 20.
No, 1 to 4.
Oh.
Yeah. Internet scripture too.
Yeah. Internet, yeah.
Did it speak about the unicorn
that it?
that way?
No.
Okay.
I have a precept.
Okay.
It's John 15 and 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. So we were talking about, the videos going out, brothers being in camp, talking to the people. Since Yahushua is working through us, right? Preaching and telling them the truth. Now they can't say they didn't know. They have no cloak for their sins. So when he comes back, you can't say, "Oh, I didn't know. You did know." I was talking to the prophets, right? So then he's just coming just to reap. That's it.
Yeah. Straight judgment.
Well, the guy that came here just now, if he is an Israelite, right, he just came for basically to be sentenced, to be marked.
Yeah.
Right? So that day, say, "Oh man, I didn't know." Now you heard.
Yeah.
We're telling you, it doesn't have to be a color thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We were trying to break it down to him, but he had somewhere to go. That was more important. So,
Yeah.
cheerio.
Cheerio.
All right. So back in Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in a holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand.
Slack, give me that one more time. Slack.
Verse 15. When ye therefore shall... Huh?
You need light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier as it's lighted.
Yeah.
You should be using the phone now.
Do this.
We can pull it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand.
Now, real quick,
Yeah.
hey, the abomination of desolation. It's very important for you young guys to understand what happened in history,
Con.
right?
That's right.
And history was prophecy when it happened. So history also repeats. Okay, so we're also in a type of abomination of desolation right now. Okay, the mark of the beast, the soldiers, everything like that. You guys watch the videos, you see FEMA, they're all in place, right? In the cities, right? What does it say there when you see it come up against Jerusalem?
No, he's not there yet.
Not yet? Okay,
Yeah,
so
Slack,
you're gonna go there?
Yeah, I was just gonna go there.
Just want to say history.
Because what the elder was saying, because this happened in 70 AD already. Because this is actually literally talking about that time, but this is a twofold scripture because it's happening now as well. So in 70 AD, the Romans came and destroyed Israel, and they fled. That's why you had some of us in the mountains in Europe. You have some of us in the wilderness. So that's like Africa. Africa, right? So they everywhere, really.
Four corners we were pushed to go.
To hide ourselves from the Romans. That was back then. It's happening now as well, like the elder was saying. So that's a twofold scripture.
When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand.
So you know what that holy place is? Just real quick. That's us.
No, take your time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's us. I don't want to lose rhythm. That's basically us. And it starts at the top where Great Millstone. I'm saying it straight.
Yeah.
That's where it starts. The men there and their families and so on. Okay, and then the rest of the Israelite family, so to speak, who's not of this fold, that the Lord's going to sift in and sift out.
So
Okay?
the holy place is you guys, not the kingdom.
Well, you can say that,
We
but
are
that's
the
too
kingdom.
far.
We are the kingdom.
Yeah,
The
okay,
kingdom
okay,
is in
fine.
us. Yeah.
Because I thought the kingdom when I read it, I was like, okay,
Yeah, but yeah, like the brother said, we are the kingdom.
con.
Right. That could never be on earth.
Con.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not talking about heaven. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go on.
So
You got more?
the kingdom is within you.
Yeah.
Okay, verse 16. Then let him which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give a suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then
We're living this right now. Okay, maybe you don't notice it, but you gotta go into it because simply put, it's just not as intensified as it should be. But that's because the Lord hasn't finished his, I'm going to say, his work in terms of sealing to make us see the prophecies blowing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
like
reach
the
your
climax.
fulfillment. Yeah, climaxing them. But we're in it, man. So if you don't believe, or you can't see it, man, you gotta continue
Pray
to
for
beg.
vision.
Yeah, pray for discernment. Beg and ask the Lord to let you see it, because we are in that time. It's just when it happens. It's just. I'll just say it this way in closing. Hey, listen, we all say one thing, every one of us. Time is going fast. That's the prophecies I'm unfolding, man. That's what's happening. And the men with the discernment, starting with the apostles and elders, they show you these things, right? Because Yahushua just makes it so plain for them to see. He's giving that information.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. It's unfolding, and when they climax, it's gonna blow your mind. Well, even if you know,
Yeah, either
because
way.
hey, we know. Like I knew about this time, but it was nothing that I could have predicted and say this is how it was going to be done. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So when it happens, it owns your mind, and you want to pray that you're on the right side where you're supposed to be, in spirit and in truth. Go ahead, Art.
But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day.
Yes.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world.
Listen, I gotta go into it, man, about the Shabbat, okay? Because the Shabbat, they all go back to the feast of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And the great millstone, the men of the great millstone, we know that they're the apostles in faith. We know who they are, okay? And we know who we are. And I'm simply telling you people, all you other camps, you weren't able to worship the Lord's Sabbaths. Because he was the one that says that. It's going to be difficult, right? So those Shabbats, right? The seven main ones. There's many feasts, but the seven main ones, okay? The Lord has his little flock, his little flock to rehearse it. Not all of you, not the whole of Israel to rehearse it. There's a reason for that. Okay, and we just finished tomorrow at sundown. Tabernacles will end. Okay, there's a major feast to come, and you know what it is. But there's some other feasts, Purim and so forth like that we're going to be able to rehearse. We hope in spirit and in truth. And I'm saying these things for a reason, because that's what it's going into, the Shabbats. It's going to be very difficult, right, for you people. Right. So hey, pay attention.
That's true.
All right, go ahead, Shabbat, the Shabbat.
Such was not since the beginning of the world. To this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh be saved.
That's right. So,
Wow. So just go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say,
Go ahead, bring it out.
when the elder was saying that, we all say one thing: is time is speeding, but time is flying by.
Say it, brother. That's what it's
Time is flying by. That's why it's doing that. It's for the elect's sake. Because if the Most High didn't speed up the times, we would all be done with. Even Esau himself. Because that's how unbalanced he is. They're just gonna keep going and going and going and going. An example is that they're trying to go outside of the Van Allen belt, which is a belt full of asteroids that cover our Earth, and try to go to different planets.
Yeah, there's no faithfulness in that man's mouth. Don't believe what he tell you. Stay in the scriptures. That's what the brother's saying.
Yeah.
You better stay in the scriptures because what he's telling you is lies,
You can't.
right? It's fabrication. The only true thing is the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Which is the stability of our times.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
The strength is salvation. Read on, brother.
And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So the Most High is only doing that. He's speeding up the times only for the elect. That's the precious people to him.
Then if any